Hello my seniors. In this video, you'll find 20 practical tips designed specifically for elderly gardeners. These strategies focus on making gardening easier, safer, and more enjoyable. From choosing low-maintenance plants to using ergonomic tools and efficient watering systems, each tip will help you maintain a thriving garden with less effort. Number 1. Start small. Gardening is a fulfilling and therapeutic activity, but for elderly individuals, it is essential to start small to avoid being overwhelmed by maintenance and physical strain. Many beginners make the mistake of planting too many flowers, vegetables, or shrubs at once, only to find that caring for them all becomes difficult. A large garden requires frequent watering, weeding, pruning, and pest control, which can quickly become exhausting. Keeping the garden small and manageable allows for more enjoyment and less stress. Starting small helps prevent physical strain. Gardening often involves bending, kneeling, lifting, and repetitive hand movements, all of which can be challenging for individuals with arthritis, back pain, or limited mobility. A smaller garden means less physical exertion, allowing the gardener to work at a comfortable pace without risking injury or fatigue. Managing a smaller garden also reduces stress and increases enjoyment. A garden should be a place of relaxation, but when the workload is too high, it can become a source of frustration. A small garden makes it easier to monitor plant health, remove weeds, and keep everything organized, leading to a more fulfilling experience. Number 2. Keep a garden journal. Keeping a garden journal is one of the most effective ways for elderly gardeners to monitor and manage their plants. A journal helps track planting dates, watering schedules, fertilization routines, and observations about plant health. Writing down these details prevents forgetfulness and provides a clear reference for future care decisions. A well-maintained journal enables gardeners to monitor their plants' progress. Recording details such as leaf color, blooming periods, or pest issues allows for quick identification of problems and necessary adjustments. If a plant shows signs of stress, a journal can help determine whether it was overwatered, exposed to extreme weather, or had nutrient deficiencies. Keeping a journal also makes planning easier. Notes from previous gardening seasons can guide future planting decisions. If a particular vegetable or flower thrived in a certain location, it can be replanted there. Likewise, plants that struggled can be moved to a more suitable spot. Number 3. Choose low-maintenance plants. Selecting low-maintenance plants is a crucial strategy for elderly gardeners who want to enjoy a beautiful garden without the burden of constant upkeep. Some plants require frequent pruning, pest control, or precise watering schedules, which may be difficult to manage. Instead, choosing hardy, drought-resistant, or slow-growing varieties can significantly reduce maintenance efforts. Perennials such as lavender, hostas, and black-eyed Susans are excellent choices for a low-maintenance garden. These plants return year after year with minimal care, reducing the need for replanting. Native plants are also beneficial, as they are adapted to the local climate and soil, making them more resilient and less demanding in terms of water and fertilizers. In addition to flowers, vegetables like cherry tomatoes, zucchini, and lettuce are relatively easy to grow. Herbs such as rosemary, thyme, and mint require little care and can be used for cooking. By selecting plants that naturally thrive with minimal attention, gardeners can enjoy a lush and vibrant space without excessive effort. Number 4. Use raised beds and containers. Raised beds and container gardening can make gardening more accessible and less physically demanding for elderly individuals. Traditional gardening often requires extensive bending, kneeling, and digging, which can be difficult for those with mobility limitations. Raised beds elevate the soil level, allowing gardeners to tend to plants while standing or sitting comfortably. Container gardening offers even more flexibility. Pots and planters can be placed on patios, balconies, or tables to minimize strain on the back and knees. Additionally, containers can be moved to adjust sunlight exposure or protect plants from harsh weather. They also provide excellent drainage and reduce the risk of soil compaction, which helps plants thrive. By incorporating raised beds and containers, elderly gardeners can maintain their love for gardening without unnecessary discomfort. These alternatives create a more accessible and enjoyable gardening experience while still allowing for creativity and variety in plant selection. Number 5. Invest in ergonomic tools. Ergonomic gardening tools are designed to reduce strain on the hands, wrists, and back, making gardening more comfortable for elderly individuals. Standard gardening tools can be heavy, difficult to grip, or require excessive force, which can cause pain or fatigue over time. Investing in well-designed, lightweight tools can make a significant difference. Tools with padded handles, extended grips, and curved designs help reduce pressure on joints and improve control. Long-handled tools eliminate the need for excessive bending, making it easier to tend to plants without putting strain on the lower back. Kneeling pads and garden seats can also enhance comfort during extended gardening sessions. Choosing the right tools allows elderly gardeners to continue enjoying their hobby with less discomfort. By prioritizing ergonomics, they can maintain their garden efficiently while minimizing strain and potential injuries. Number 6. Mulch to reduce weeding. Weeding can be one of the most time-consuming and physically demanding aspects of gardening. For elderly individuals, bending and pulling weeds can cause strain on the back, knees, and hands. One effective way to minimize weeding efforts is by applying a layer of mulch around plants. Mulch helps suppress weeds by blocking sunlight, which prevents weed seeds from germinating. Organic mulches, such as wood chips, straw, or shredded leaves, also improve soil quality by retaining moisture and adding nutrients as they break down. This reduces the need for frequent watering and fertilization, making gardening easier and more efficient. Applying mulch around garden beds once or twice a year can significantly cut down on maintenance time. By reducing weed growth and soil erosion, mulch helps create a healthier, low-maintenance garden that requires less effort to maintain. Number 7. Water efficiently. Proper watering techniques are essential for maintaining a healthy garden, especially for elderly gardeners who may not have the stamina for frequent watering. Overwatering or underwatering can harm plants, making it important to establish an efficient watering routine. Using simple strategies can help maintain moisture levels without excessive effort. Drip irrigation systems or soaker hoses are great options for reducing the need for manual watering. These systems deliver water directly to the roots, preventing evaporation and runoff. They can also be set on a timer to ensure consistent watering without daily effort. Watering early in the morning or late in the afternoon helps minimize water loss due to evaporation. Using a watering wand or hose attachment with a trigger handle can also make the process easier by reducing strain on the hands and arms. By adopting efficient watering techniques, elderly gardeners can keep their plants healthy while conserving energy and water. Number 8. Plan for accessibility. Ensuring that the garden is accessible makes gardening easier and more enjoyable for elderly individuals. Pathways should be wide enough for comfortable movement, especially if using mobility aids like walkers or wheelchairs. A smooth, level surface minimizes the risk of tripping, and non-slip materials such as gravel or brick can improve stability. Raised beds and vertical gardens help reduce the need for bending or kneeling, making it easier to tend to plants at a comfortable height. Placing frequently used tools within reach and using lightweight containers also reduces physical strain. Accessibility improvements allow gardeners to continue their hobby with minimal discomfort and greater independence. By designing a garden with accessibility in mind, elderly individuals can maintain their gardening routine without unnecessary physical challenges. Thoughtful modifications ensure a safer, more convenient environment that promotes long-term enjoyment and ease of maintenance. Number 9. Rotate crops each season. Crop rotation is a simple yet effective way to maintain soil health and reduce the risk of pests and diseases. Planting the same crops in the same spot every year can deplete nutrients and encourage soil-borne issues. Rotating different plant families each season helps preserve soil fertility and minimize pest infestations. For example, if tomatoes or peppers were grown in one area this year, switching to beans or lettuce in that space next season can prevent soil depletion. Legumes, such as peas and beans, help replenish nitrogen levels in the soil, benefiting future plantings. Keeping track of rotations in a garden journal ensures a well-planned and effective rotation strategy. Practicing crop rotation enhances plant growth and reduces reliance on chemical fertilizers and pesticides. It is an easy method to promote a sustainable, thriving garden that remains productive year after year with minimal intervention. Number 10. Use companion planting. Companion planting is a natural way to improve plant health, enhance growth, and deter pests. Certain plants have beneficial relationships when grown together, helping each other thrive. For example, marigolds can deter pests that attack tomatoes, while basil enhances the flavor of nearby crops and repels insects. Pairing plants with complementary characteristics can reduce the need for chemical pesticides and fertilizers. For instance, planting onions alongside carrots helps repel carrot flies, and placing beans near corn provides mutual benefits as beans fix nitrogen in the soil. Creating a well-balanced garden with companion plants maximizes space and encourages biodiversity. By strategically arranging plants, elderly gardeners can reduce maintenance efforts while fostering a more resilient garden. This method enhances overall plant health and naturally protects against common gardening challenges. Number 11. Take breaks and pace yourself. Gardening is a rewarding activity, but overexertion can lead to fatigue or injury. Elderly gardeners should prioritize pacing themselves and taking regular breaks to avoid strain. Working in short sessions of 20 to 30 minutes, followed by a rest period, helps maintain energy levels and prevents physical discomfort. Setting realistic goals for each gardening session can prevent overexertion. Instead of trying to complete an entire task in one day, breaking it into smaller steps makes it more manageable. Hydration and stretching before and after gardening can also reduce the risk of muscle stiffness and joint pain. By listening to their body and adopting a steady, relaxed approach, elderly individuals can enjoy gardening without unnecessary fatigue. Taking breaks and pacing oneself ensures long-term sustainability and continued enjoyment of this therapeutic hobby. Number 12. Label plants for easy identification. Proper labeling helps keep the garden organized and reduces confusion about plant care requirements. As memory can sometimes be an issue, clearly marked labels ensure that each plant receives the correct watering, fertilization, and pruning routine. Labels also make it easier to track plant growth and monitor progress. Waterproof and weather-resistant labels work best for outdoor gardens. Options include engraved markers, painted rocks, or laminated tags. Including details like plant names, care instructions, and planting dates can be especially useful for maintaining an efficient gardening routine. A well-labeled garden simplifies maintenance and enhances the overall experience. By reducing guesswork, elderly gardeners can ensure that each plant thrives under the right conditions, making gardening more enjoyable and stress-free. Number 13. Grow herbs for convenience and enjoyment. Herb gardening is an excellent option for elderly gardeners as it requires minimal space, maintenance, and effort. Herbs like basil, mint, parsley, and rosemary are easy to grow and provide fresh flavors for cooking. Many herbs also have medicinal benefits, adding to their value in a home garden. Growing herbs in containers near the kitchen or on a windowsill ensures quick and easy access. Most herbs thrive with minimal care, needing only occasional watering and pruning. Perennial herbs such as thyme and oregano return each year, making them even more convenient for long-term gardening. By incorporating herbs into their garden, elderly individuals can enjoy both the practical and sensory benefits of fresh, fragrant plants. Herbs require little upkeep while providing rewarding results, making them an excellent choice for a low-maintenance garden. Number 14. Protect hands with proper gloves. Gardening can be tough on the hands, especially for elderly individuals with sensitive skin or arthritis. Wearing the right gloves protects against thorns, rough surfaces, and exposure to dirt and chemicals. Padded gloves with a snug but comfortable fit provide additional support for the hands and wrists. Gloves made of breathable, flexible materials allow for dexterity while keeping hands cool. Waterproof gloves are ideal for wet conditions, while reinforced fingertips offer extra protection against sharp objects. Regularly cleaning and storing gloves properly extends their lifespan and ensures they remain effective. Investing in high-quality gardening gloves enhances comfort and safety. With the right protection, elderly gardeners can enjoy their time in the garden without worrying about blisters, cuts, or skin irritation. Number 15. Install a rainwater collection system. Collecting rainwater is an environmentally friendly and cost-effective way to keep a garden hydrated. Elderly gardeners may find carrying heavy watering cans or handling long hoses difficult, making rainwater collection a practical alternative. A simple rain barrel system collects and stores rainwater from gutters, providing a free and natural water source. Using rainwater is beneficial for plants as it lacks the chemicals found in tap water, making it gentler on soil and roots. A well-placed barrel with an easy-access spigot simplifies the watering process. Pairing rain collection with a drip irrigation system further reduces manual effort while ensuring plants receive adequate hydration. By setting up a rainwater collection system, elderly gardeners can save energy in water while maintaining a lush, healthy garden. This sustainable approach reduces reliance on municipal water and makes gardening more manageable in the long run. Number 16. Use raised garden beds. Raised garden beds are an excellent way to make gardening more accessible and manageable for elderly individuals. Traditional gardening often involves extensive bending and kneeling, which can be difficult for those with limited mobility or joint pain. Raised beds bring the soil to a more comfortable height, reducing strain on the back and knees while making it easier to plant, weed, and harvest. Raised beds also improve soil quality by preventing compaction and providing better drainage. They allow gardeners to control soil composition more effectively, ensuring optimal conditions for plant growth. Additionally, raised beds can be fitted with protective covers to extend the growing season and protect plants from harsh weather conditions. By incorporating raised beds into their garden, elderly individuals can continue their gardening activities without unnecessary discomfort. These beds create a more convenient and enjoyable gardening experience while promoting better plant health and easier maintenance. Number 17. Implement vertical gardening. Vertical gardening is an innovative solution for elderly gardeners who want to maximize their growing space while minimizing physical strain. Instead of planting everything at ground level, vertical gardening uses trellises, hanging baskets, or wall-mounted planters to grow plants upward. This approach reduces bending and kneeling while making plants more accessible for care and harvesting. Climbing plants like beans, peas, cucumbers, and tomatoes thrive in vertical gardens. Flowers such as morning glories and clematis also add beauty to a garden while taking up minimal ground space. Vertical structures can be placed along walls, fences, or freestanding frames to create a lush, green environment without overwhelming maintenance. By utilizing vertical gardening techniques, elderly individuals can enjoy a productive and visually appealing garden with reduced physical effort. This method also enhances airflow around plants, reducing the risk of disease while keeping the garden tidy and well organized. Number 18. Choose lightweight tools. Using lightweight gardening tools can make a significant difference in reducing strain and fatigue for elderly gardeners. Traditional metal tools can be heavy and difficult to maneuver, leading to discomfort and potential injury. Modern gardening tools are designed with lightweight materials such as aluminum and fiberglass, making them easier to handle. In addition to being lightweight, many ergonomic tools feature soft grip handles and extended reach designs. Tools with long handles eliminate the need for excessive bending, while cushioned grips reduce strain on hands and wrists. Pruners, trowels, and shovels with ergonomic designs can make routine gardening tasks much more comfortable. Investing in the right tools ensures that elderly gardeners can continue to care for their plants without unnecessary physical stress. By selecting lightweight and ergonomic options, they can work more efficiently and enjoy gardening without discomfort. Number 19. Attract beneficial insects and birds. Encouraging beneficial insects and birds in the garden can help control pests naturally and improve plant pollination. Many elderly gardeners may struggle with applying pesticides or manually removing harmful insects, making natural pest control methods a great alternative. Planting flowers such as marigolds, lavender, and sunflowers can attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, which improve fruit and vegetable yields. Birds such as finches, bluebirds, and chickadees feed on insects that can harm plants. Installing bird feeders, bird baths, and nesting boxes can attract these helpful birds while adding a lively element to the garden. Ladybugs and praying mantises are also excellent natural predators for controlling aphids and other garden pests. By creating a welcoming environment for beneficial insects and birds, elderly gardeners can maintain a healthy garden with minimal effort. This approach reduces reliance on chemical pesticides while promoting a balanced and thriving ecosystem. Number 20. Use organic fertilizers and compost. Organic fertilizers and compost provide essential nutrients to plants while improving soil health. Many elderly gardeners may find it challenging to measure and apply synthetic fertilizers, which can be harsh on the environment and require precise application. Organic alternatives such as compost, manure, and fish emulsion offer a natural and sustainable way to nourish plants. Composting kitchen scraps and yard waste not only reduces household waste but also creates nutrient-rich soil amendments. A simple compost bin or pile can break down organic matter over time, producing a natural fertilizer that enhances plant growth. Applying compost to garden beds improves soil structure, retains moisture, and supports beneficial microbial activity. By using organic fertilizers and compost, elderly gardeners can maintain a lush and productive garden while minimizing exposure to harsh chemicals. This method ensures long-term soil health and supports a more sustainable approach to gardening. By using these simple yet effective techniques, you can enjoy the beauty and benefits of gardening for years to come. Let's make your garden a space of comfort, joy, and blooming greenery. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to support our channel with your subscription and see you in the new releases.